About the announcement of the PKR candidates hari ini, we noticed that it's only 10 Kinabatangan, tidak ada candidate Datuk Seri.
Dan dia kita putuskan bersama dengan DAP, Amanah, UPKO. Jadi yang lain itu dibahagikan ikut pembahagian dipersetujui oleh Majlis Presiden Pakatan Harapan.
Sebenarnya total adalah 10
yang setakat ini ada 1-2 kalau yang ada sikit perbincangan itu kita akan putuskan.
Does that mean Amanah will get the 2 remaining seats?
Well, yeah, but then we will have to. We are in the midst ongoing discussions because some are, contentious, but it shouldn't be a problem because we have agreed and we give a deadline until tomorrow.
So not finalized yet ni sekarang ni?
No, 1-2 itu belum finalized.
The 3 seats,
Yeah, no, not 3 seats. I think.
Yeah, Kinabatangan, Sepitang, and Labuan.
I think they just agreed that Labuan is back to Keadilan, but just agreed. So we have not discussed. Baru sebentar tadi before I took off the flight. Amanah is now not because they claim by Amanah, but then they back off. Okay, next.
Datuk Seri, kenapa dia macam lambat sikit finalize tu? Ada tidak
kesepahaman ke? Banyak parti lain belum buat pun. Kita di Semenanjung kita umum, kita paling awal. Di sini pun banyak parti lain yang belum umum. UMNO dah memang umum. Bersatu dah umum. Kita masih baru dong. Masih awal, sorry.
Muda is also taking 1 seat Kota Marudu. Was there consensus by Pakatan Harapan because they are your allies? Was there a consensus that they only get to contest 1 seat because of they are new and also not quite known in Sabah?
Yeah, maybe because that's why we agreed with them on Kota Marudu. That's their seat allocated to them. But generally it's smaller. But the important thing is that we need to win, which means that we need to have the machinery in place. The party has got to be established, and I think they acknowledge that. That's why they're focusing only on Kota Marudu.
Datuk Seri, you're also going to Keluaran later. You're doing the Mega Jelajah Pakatan, kan? Launching it. Any reason why are you launching it in Keluaran?
No, I've been to Tawawa, I've been to Putatan, I've been to Terkenal, so it's only fair that I cover seats, not only necessarily Keadilan, but also DAP and UPKO, because we work as a coalition and the Watika is going to be signed by me, or the same. But my point in Sabah is what is critical is for us to present a case for Sabah. On MACC3, they can claim whatever they want to, but in the last 50 years they were silent. We took it up, as I said, was 16 September, to recognize that as a Malaysia Day. None of the component party, not Bersatu, not UMNO, not the Sabah parties. So that is why I think for Sabah to realise and to stop this squandering of state assets, timber or other concessions or contracts. You see, it's not a matter of Sabah or Semenanjung. Stop this tendency of using power to enrich yourself and your family. And that, only if you can stop that, then the resources can be transferred back to the people. Because we have to recognize the poorest districts are still in Sabah, who were in control for the last 60 years. They should ask, or they should answer to the people, why is it after decades the people in Sabah is in this position? Yes, it's the failure of the federal government. Who support the federal government? It is the same people who have been squandering from the people of Sabah timber and resources are supporting the same corrupt elements in Kuala Lumpur and now Putrajaya. So I think it is time that we take an alternative. Oh yes, I'm from Semenanjung, yes, it's true. But I'm not interested in your land or your timber or your resources. I'm interested to use leadership and governance to champion the rights of our people. Yeah, they suffered so much. Who read out the list of the poorest districts in Sabah in Parliament? I read it out. Not the UMNO or the Sabah party MPs, and then followed through by Awang Husaini and Christina and the DAP MPs, and of course Majlis too. But it is important to realize that these elections is about the welfare of the rakyat. The most important to my mind, the most critical is the issue of cost of living, and no investments, and the no increase in wages. So this hardship must be addressed. Of course, they make promises now. I want to ask them, what happened last year? What happened 2 years ago? Why was there no change? Okay? Yang lain
apa yang Dato' Sri cakap tadi dimasukkan dalam manifesto PH?
Ya, manifesto tu sudah saya tahu pandangan saya, isu of keyakinan atau trust kepada pimpinan. Kalau kita percaya, kita laksanakan. Itu lebih penting dari manifesto. Manifesto tu sekarang bagi keraka umum. Malah saya menulis wawasan pemikiran saya dalam skrip tentang pandangan saya, vision saya untuk Malaysia, yang bagi saya akan menentukan corak kepimpinan dan sikap di negara ini. Tapi manifesto itu tentunya cakap soal kawasan paling miskin dalam negara. Di mana? Di Sabah. Dan satu di Kelantan dan sebagainya. Kesenjangan yang berlaku, resources yang diambil, rasuah, penyalahgunaan, semua itu tentunya menyentuh kedudukan Sabah. Tapi kita juga bagi satu recognition, iaitu sementara bahasa kebangsaan, bahasa Melayu, bahasa kebangsaan, kita mesti recognize kepelbagaian. Kita bukan sekadar tolerate, tetapi memberi galakan orang nak pertahankan budaya dia. Sama ada bahasa Cina, bahasa Tamil atau bahasa suku kaum dia. Bagi saya, dia tak patut jadi kontroversi lagi. Mesti ada cukup resources untuk diberikan dan selesaikan ini polemik suku kaum dan kaum ni. Dah angkat polemik bela nasib rakyat. Dia macam ada ucapan lah ni.
About sentiments, I mean of late the sentiments about Sabahans on what do you call supporting local parties as opposed to supporting parties from Semenanjung. That has been on the right side now. Do you think that is a challenge for Putatan to garner more seats because of that?
Well, this has been an issue. It's not a new issue necessarily. But my point is, are the so-called Sabah leaders not squandering from their own state? The issue is leadership that is responsible using the resources to help their own people. Keadilan Sabah, for example, they decide 99% of the list of the candidates. We did not change unless we feel there was some cases that warrant a review. So it's not. I mean, in the state manifesto, we leave it to them. But we are not talking about state government. We are talking about federal government. You know, if you choose a party that represents all, including Sabahan, that will determine the change. Parochialism for these elections, national elections, has no significance. You can win a few state seats in the name of federal seats in the name of a state party. You have no influence in the federal government. But you win with the national agenda, then the Sabah interest will be heard and will be implemented